Hello and welcome to the Team Optic YouTube channel. I'm Terrier Gaming, and today we are going to be doing a deck overview of my deck. So my deck is of the Monarch archetype, and here is the first monster of it, the Thunder Vassal. I mainly use the Vassals as tribute material because their effects require to sacrifice something, which isn't always good if you're losing in a duel. Then we have the Thunder Monarch. This one's pretty good because it allows me to destroy one target on the field, one monster on the field when I summon it. Then we have the Frost Vassal. This is really the only effect I use because it allows me to special summon it if there's two or more spell or trap cards on the field. And then the Frost Monarch allows me to destroy two spell or trap cards on the field when it's summoned. I have another one because that effect is really good. Then we have the Firestorm Vassal, again tribute material. Then we have the Stalos, which allows me to target a card in the opponent's hand, and if that is a monster, it allows me to deal direct damage to them 100 times its level. Then we have the Storm Vassal, again tribute material. The Storm Monarch allows me to put a card on the opponent's card on the field on the top of their deck, so it allows me to stall the opponent a little bit. Especially good if they have something that needs to be like tribute summon or something, because they'll have to do that all over again. And then we've got the Shadow Vassal, again tribute material. Then we have Eidos the Underworld Squire. When this one is summoned, it allows me to tribute summon in that turn again. So it's really good if I need to set up a push. And I will show you one of the cards that I use to summon it, which allows me to set up a pretty impressive army right away. Then we have Illusionary Snatcher. This one's really cool because whenever you tribute something, you can actually special summon him right in. So really good if you need like a pop-up army right there. Very quick and can catch your opponent off by surprise if you do it really well. You have the cards in your hand. Then we have the Underworld Monarch. This is one of my heavy hitters. The cool thing about this guy is you can tribute summon it by tributing one tribute summon monster. So you can have a lot of firepower without having to tribute too many monsters. Then this is the card I was talking about. This one allows me to special summon a card with the same stats as it, 800 attack, 1000 defense from my deck, which is what I used with the other guy. So very quick. Then we have the Heavenly Monarch. Again, same as the Underworld Monarch, pretty much same effect. There's also some other effects on there that I don't use that often. But yeah. And then we have Karibo, the last monsters on my deck. This is just really good if I'm in a pinch and I need to stop the opponent from dealing direct damage to me. Very easy. Then on to spells, we've got Swords Revealing Light. I usually use these to stall the opponent because they can't attack me for 3 turns. I don't often use it for revealing cards, but sometimes it's helpful to have. The Mystical Space Typhoon is a pretty standard card. Allows me to still destroy one spell or trap card. The Return of the Monarchs is a pretty cool one. It allows me to add a card from my deck to my hand with 2400 attack or 2800 attack, and they both have 1000 defense. So very good if I need to get some better cards in my hand. Then we have the Monarch Storm 4th. This is really cool because it allows me to tribute one of the opponent's monsters as if it were my own when I want to tribute summon. Very good if I need to get rid of one of their higher power monsters. And then we have Tenacity Monarchs. This works similar to Return of the Monarchs, except I have to discard a spell or trap card from my hand to do that. And then we have Domain of the True Monarchs. This is really good if I'm in the lead. It allows me to, if I'm the only one who controls a tribute summon monster, it gives them 800 extra attack. So it's pretty cool. And there's some other effects there I don't use that often, but very good. And then Pantheon is the Monarchs. I probably use this one the most because it allows me to discard one other Monarch spell or trap card and to draw 2 cards from a deck. Very useful if I didn't get a good hand. Then March of the Monarchs is really good. It makes all tribute summon monsters that I control immune to card effects. So really good if you want to fight an opponent who has some trap cards that you don't want to happen. And then Call of the Haunted allows me to special summon a discarded monster just in case I really needed that one, although not very useful. I want their effect because most of the effects I use are upon tribute summon. Then Trap Hole allows me to destroy a monster if my opponent summons if it has over 1000 attack. Is it attack or defense? Oh, just attack, okay. But that's pretty good. Then Mirror Force, I think like this is also another standard card. It destroys all their attack monsters if they attack me. Magic Cylinder reflects the opponent's attack to do direct damage on them. Pretty good to have. And there's the Monarchs Awaken. This one is another one of the sacrifice cards. In exchange for my card not doing any effects, that card is immune to effects. So it's kind of like the March of the Monarchs, but it is just more localized. Then the first Monarch, I kind of use this if I need something to soak it up. It allows me to get a monster with 2400 defense, which can be good in the beginning of the game. And I can also discard a Monarch Spell or Trap card to make it 2 tribute materials, so I can get something like an Illusionary Summoner with just 1 card. Then there's the Prime Monarch. This allows me to get some of the Spell or Trap cards out of the graveyard, because if you notice, a lot of the cards I have require me to discard a card to get it. So this is really useful. I want to get some of those back in the deck. And there's Escalation of the Monarchs, which is useful if I want to tribute summon something in my opponent's turn. Then we go on to the side deck. These are mostly cards I have for special situations. We've got Mage Power. This one I'm thinking of putting in my actual deck. All my monsters, the equipped monster gains 500 attack and defense for every trap card that's on my side, or is it on the field? On your side, yeah, on my side, so this can be really good if I'm in the lead. Then there's Strike of the Monarchs. This allows me to, let's see, I contribute 1 face-up level 5 or higher monster, and then I can target another face-up card on the field to get its effects and draw a card. It's kind of like a really specialized card. I haven't really used that much. Then there's Heavy Storm. This might be good if I'm against an opponent who has a lot of trap cards, because I discard all of the spell or trap cards on the field. Then there's Sakuretsu Armor. This is it's kind of like Mirror Force except for 1 monster. And then there's Anti-Fusion Device. If I'm ever against a person who has a lot of fusion monsters, I can destroy 1 fusion monster on the field. And that is pretty much my deck, so I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.